They'll say that there's I don't know 5 stages to ufology, and one of them is anger. Once you figure out, like, oh, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share with your friends. Come find us on x.com/shotdownmine. We have an X smash up. A little visit to X. We got to visit some of these guys on X because they don't make a lot of content or any for YouTube. Get started with OSIRIS, former UFO researcher and advocate of truth over sensationalism, now a jaded witness to the co-opting of the UFO topic for grifting and religious movements. Whoa. He's one of the most militant of the bunch we have today. Pretty unhappy at all of them. Full-fledged debunker for sure. Doesn't like Skywatcher, definitely. It's a good example. I mean, he was like on vacation for a while, so he's really putting it in now. Tupacabra, not really a debunker. UFO research and media. Kind of makes fun of people in ufology. Makes pretty funny media of all sorts. Been doing a lot of, AI art lately. That's been fun. You'd have to be basically steeped in ufology on like a monthly, weekly basis to really catch most of what he's talking shit about. He's a busy guy. There's a lot going on in ufology to comment on. Red Panda Koala, UFO news and history documentaries. I think he counts as a debunker. He is kind of almost as, funny, fun times as Tupacabra. Still more on the serious side of things, and not really going at it hard like OSIRIS here. Just kind of like, just putting it on display, just putting it out there so you can see the absurdities yourself. So I like that he calls himself UFO News. Stephen Greenstreet, actually not that aggressive, like compared to OSIRIS over there. Investigative journalist and filmmaker at NY Post, currently debunking UFOs from a basement office. Opinions mine. So he's definitely a debunker. He spends his time debunking. A lot of the angle that he uses to do the debunking, besides just like coming straight at people and calling them crazy, is he reports on the absurdity of mainstream media reporting on usually people in ufology as serious without asking them a lot of questions or any serious questions or any follow-up questions like they would ask anyone else in any other, serious field or piece or documentary. But then, he's always kind of grinding an axe against like Bob Lazar or anything that is Skinwalker Ranch related. You'll see him on there attacking it as, werewolves and ghosts. John Greenewald Jr., theblackvault.com. So I think he's been spending most of his time, there's been a lot of stuff from the government lately. And so, like, the JFK files, or even, wasn't there something else, like there was some sort of Epstein files, maybe. So he's been, archiving all that stuff as he does. But then he's also been, like, setting up a, like, AI search engine for himself and everyone else who wants to use the blackvault.com also. So that's been, big news. And then, yeah, I think he's just kind of like come out of that hole, like the JFK Epstein holes, and then it seemed like at the same time he must have been setting up this AI search engine thing for his website. So he's kind of come out of that hole. So now he's kind of swinging in a few directions. This guy's using my stuff without giving me credit. These guys over here talking about aliens, but they're just, repeating things that we've been talking about for decades now. And even John Greenewald Jr., theblackvault.com, he's been at it for decades now. Like, what was it? In the JFK files, I guess, is where we got the CIA had some documents where they said they used remote viewers to, like, remote view the pyramids. And the documents that people were throwing a big fit about and sharing all over were documents that John Greenewald had requested and gotten and published and put on his website, 3 decades ago. So they weren't new at all. Mick West. Mick West's been kind of quiet lately. He's been settling down. Like, he was being very political for a while, and that seems to have kind of like gone away. I didn't see that he was taking shots at Brandon Fugel, but there he is, taking shots at Brandon Fugel. And Brandon Fugel, Skinwalker Ranch, has been posting pictures and videos of them doing a lot of digging and excavations and installation of monuments. And people were like, why? And he wouldn't answer. And then now they're posting videos of them flying drones with LiDAR, and that's what the monuments are for. And these facilities so they could launch the drones and control them and do the LiDAR correctly. And then their drones started crashing inexplicably, full battery. And so then he was saying, look, now we have to document this process of how our drones are just mysteriously not working at the ranch. And Mick West says, well, the most likely answer is that someone's fucking with your radio signal. And maybe it's even you, or magic. So it's kind of standard Mick West stuff. When I was browsing through them before the video in the show, I noticed that he just kind of like not been doing the political thing almost at all recently. He's had a few exchanges with, Marique and etc. Oh, cloud seeding thing, I saw that too. So it's regular Mick West stuff. It's just, since last time we got into him, a lot less political stuff. So, like I said, I kind of have to go and visit these guys on X, the debunker crowd of all the different flavors. John Greenewald, Blackvault, I would say he's like one of the best ufologists out there, actually. And he's not really a debunker. Mick West is kind of a caricature. He's a debunker caricature. OSIRIS could be a caricature, but he's just like pure authentic rage. You know, they'll say that there's I don't know, 5 stages to ufology, and one of them is anger. Once you figure out, like, oh, Tupacabra in your face, making fun of everything, but still, if it's happening, if it happened today, if it happened yesterday, it's showing up on Tupa's X. He's got a video about it. He'll have a video, a meme, and 3 AI music videos about whatever it is. Red Panda would have shared all of that stuff and written an article about each one of them. Greenstreet, everything is werewolves to him, but also it seems like as I look through his feed here today, not grinding that political axe as much. It's not as fun for some reason this week. Debunkers, basically. Not all of them are really as actively debunking as the others, but that's kind of what they're doing. And they don't make a lot of YouTube videos.